strikes as AK-47 is, you can absolutely... Oh, wait a minute, Alex G there offering AK-47 a polite handshake and AK going, no, I've seen better than that, kicking Alex in the gut. Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is GFW Mayhem. Tonight, folks, we have a Rockstar show for you. It may run a little bit long, though, because our main event is an 8-man elimination tag team match, the winner of which will become the Progress Heavyweight Champion, unless, of course, Nero's team wins, in which case the deal that we've been working with Progress Wrestling will be dead. Nero will have killed it. So I am, of course, rooting for Team Glorious Progress here, and very much hoping they will come out on top, but I cannot guarantee that's the outcome we're going to get. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. I'm very excited. We're going to open up tonight with a Lucha Libre match between Lazy Dragon and Heel Duco. Let's go. I did go ahead and buy new merch and stuff, guys, too. I bought new t-shirts this month and new goods. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena, this is that teabaggin' Lazy Dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena this time, it is Heel Duco. And this match is about to get underway between Lazy Dragon of Legend and Heel Duco of Blood and Gore. Lazy missing with that headbutt, Heel Duco missing with a series of strikes. Once again, trying to exchange strikes are both of these men. Duco getting the better of the striking game, though, and Lazy, once again, not performing up to the standard we're used to. Lazy's been having a rough couple of weeks, folk. Definitely, wow, look at that spinning back kick he just took, followed by an eye rake. Duco just working him over with these strikes. Lazy not performing to the degree that we're used to him performing here. He's been having a rough couple of weeks ever since losing his heavyweight title match against El Fuego Negra. A title match that, honestly, I didn't think I'd ever see, and I was rooting for him to win. Oh, and I hope Heel Duco brought mouthwash. It has begun. Oh, Lazy missing with some poison mist there, but doesn't miss with that shin kick into a cover, which doesn't even get a count. Way too early for that, I would say. And now here comes Duco. What's he got in mind here? Oh, rib breaker there, just brutal, and a double stomp. And now, oh, Lazy's got an answer for that. I hope Duco's wearing a cup. So, like, at this point, I think one of the things that people wrestling against Lazy Dragon need to think about is you gotta have a kit for Lazy Dragon. You need an entire kit, okay? You need mouthwash, you need breath mints, you probably want a toothbrush, and you definitely want a cup if you're gonna step in the ring with Lazy Dragon. But Duco... Sharing the low blows all around there is Duco. I hope Lazy brought a cup too, because Duco going back to the... Oh, not very happy with Lazy grabbing a hold of his member. Oh, and there we go again. Speak of the devil. Lazy is that indeed. Oh, and the way he rips it away. Like, I'm not sure if Duco's going to need a doctor after this. Oh, and a beautiful double underhook face buster there from Duco. Almost a pile driver. And a nice dragon suplex on Lazy Dragon. A little bit of poetic justice there from Duco on Lazy Dragon with that dragon suplex. And a nice backspinning heel kick from Duco. Duco staying in control of this matchup so far. Lazy not really getting to be as dominant as we'd expect him to be. He's basically just grabbed Duco's crotch a couple of times. I mean, I'm still waiting for Lazy to bust out that teabag and Lazy Dragon move, but that ain't happening right now. Duco's got Lazy up on the top rope, and what's he gonna go for here? Oh my god, a top rope dragon suplex, that's gotta be it. I don't know what's running through the mind of Heel Duco there, not to cover, and a huge stepping knee. 1, 2, 3. No, he didn't get him there. Lazy Dragon's still in this. Oh, wow. If that didn't do it, that burning hammer probably did. Heel Duco not in the mood to play around today. Doesn't cover off of that burning hammer, though. Who would have thought? And now a nice dragon suplex. Will he cover here? Apparently not. I think that was a huge mistake by Duco. I think, and Duco got arrogant, and now here we go. This is what we were waiting for. I hope you brought mouthwash, heal Duco. Oh, and it's worse when you escape. It's worse when you escape. Just let it be. Duco being whipped off the ropes by Lazy Dragon, who catches him with that kitchen sink, and now Mahistral Cradle 1 only gets a 1 count there. I mean, I gotta believe that if Duco had covered after that burning hammer, he would have had the match in the bag, instead deciding to keep going, and now Lazy seeming to have an epic comeback right now. Are we gonna end again? Lazy Dragon dropping the trousers. Here we go. Duco, I hope you brought that toothbrush and mouthwash, man. And that's just gonna make it worse. You can't really escape that move. The best you can do is hope to survive it. Lazy with a roll up here. 1, 2, doesn't get him. Thought he could have though. And now Lazy missing with that mist, but he is not missing with this. We've seen this before. Salad bar incoming. 1, 2, doesn't get the pinfall. And now both men stopping for a moment just to catch their breaths. This match already going the distance, so to speak, as far as what we're expecting these guys to deliver. And now Duco just decided to work over Lazy while he's groggy, and Lazy once again trying for that mist, but it looks like in the process he gassed himself out, and now Duco able to take advantage with that low drop kick. What's he got in mind here though? Nope, was potentially going to the top rope. Lazy Dragon now with that Manhattan drop. That'll rearrange your nether regions. And taking a moment to catch his breath. Oh, here we go. Salad bar number 2. This could definitely be it. 1, 2, 3. And Duco loses this match. Lazy Dragon puts his losing ways behind him, and he is most definitely twisted. And Lazy just staying there. Lazy, you can release the pin now. Lazy? Oh God. We should probably get a medic for Duco after that. 85% match between Duco and Lazy to start the card off right. That was gorgeous. All right, next up, folks, we have everybody's favorite master of stabectomies. That is Nurse Muerto versus Reeve. Reeve coming off a victory in an absolutely brutal barbed wire match on Pulse with Gorfis. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the love of my life. This is Nurse Muerto. She do though. She ain't even gotta be awake to troll me, you see that? And now, coming fresh off of his great victory in that barbed wire match, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reeve. Oh, and Reeve just staring Muerto down from the stage. Reeve is going through something lately. We've seen him potentially discussing getting rid of that mask, which probably has a lot to do with Gore using it as a weapon. Alright, this matchup between Nurse Muerto and Reeve is underway here. Big punch to the face from Reeve to Nurse Muerto, throwing her straight into the corner, but Muerto here with a nice combination of strikes to regain control of this matchup. And now Reeve here with that jawbreaker trying to slow things down and missing with a big series of kicks. Oh, wow, early for that. Muerto catching that STO very, very quickly. And now an elbow to the back of the head of Reeve. Muerto going ahead and stepping into this camel clutch right here, just stretching Reeve out. I gotta believe it's a tall task to really stretch Reeve, though, and work him down, considering what he went through with Gorfis. I think when you're facing Reeve, it's less of an issue of can you defeat him, and more of an issue of can you actually wear him down. I swear his engine has no stop to it whatsoever. And now Reeve and Muerto working the ropes here a whole lot. Muerto, though, going for that side headlock, trying to slow things down, keep Reeve from getting that more fast-paced offense that he's after. And once again, Reeve whipping Muerto into the ropes, ducking under, but Muerto catches herself. Reeve takes advantage, though, and lands that huge kick to the ribs, and a jawbreaker from Reeve. Missing with that big flying knee, though, is Reeve. An eye poke from Muerto sets up for this side headlock, and she's just grinding Reeve down here. Now Reeve with that jawbreaker to stun Muerto, whips her off the ropes here, ducks under, and then huge flipping dropkick from Reeve right there. What a series from Reeve, showing off that amazing agility. Huge counter by Reeve leads straight into the Boston Crab, and now Muerto being ground out on the mat rather than being the one doing the grinding. So far, we have not seen a stabectomy. We have seen Muerto go straight to the Boston Crab again, though, willing to stretch Reeve out in return for the stretch she just received. Reeve landing that jab, but what's Muerto got in mind here doesn't matter. Gets countered by Reeve. Back body drop. 1, 2. I would have been surprised if Muerto got pinned off of that back body drop counter, but you never know what can happen in the ring. Huge exchange of strikes here from Reeve and Muerto. Reeve getting the better of that exchange, though, and once again covering. 1, 2, doesn't get a 3 count, doesn't even get close here just yet. Muerto whipping Reeve off the ropes, ducking under is Muerto, and what she got in mind here, nothing it seems. Reeve whipping Muerto off the ropes, and there's a beautiful arm drag to put her on the ground, and Reeve covering. 1, 2, Reeve here very effective with these covers, just repeatedly covering, forcing Muerto to lift his weight off of her and kick out over and over again, essentially wearing her down without a submission technique. Oh, wow, and a huge Uranagi from Reeve, and now Reeve is bouncing off the ropes. What's he got in mind here? Drop kick to the face. That is brutal right there, and once again, Reeve gonna do it. Drop kick to the face again. I don't know how Muerto is still conscious, and Reeve just landing that stiff jab as she tries to get up and create some distance. Not going to happen tonight, I'm afraid. Huge back spinning wheel kick to the back of Muerto's head, and now throwing Muerto into the corner is Reeve. Wait a minute, Muerto with the STO to change the momentum, and now a rear chin lock to try to slow things down and catch her breath. Missing with that lariat is Reeve. Muerto sending him off the ropes here. And now that big spinning arm breaker there. And an elbow drop. Muerto looking like she's just going to kind of try to grind Reeve down here. Potentially setting up for that code Muerto. I got to be honest with you, though. If I had... Oh, wait a minute. Muerto just chucking Reeve out of the ring. And what's this? She's bouncing off the ropes here. Diving out of the ring with that suicide dive is Nurse Muerto. Oh, and a huge knee to the groin of Reeve. And now Muerto just working Reeve over on the outside. This is not a strategy we've seen her incorporate before, but it is an effective one. Not that effective, though. Reeve with a Uranagi onto that chair. Wow. Reeve gonna win by countout here? No. Get in the ring, Muerto. Go. Oh my, that was just brutal. Oh, and that knee counter to Muerto's chair shot. And there are 2 chairs in the ring now. Reeve bouncing Muerto whipping Muerto into the corner here, and a huge running, flipping kick there, and a knee drop to Muerto, who was very near that chair, but apparently not on top of it. And now Reeve going for a brainbuster on that chair. Oh, here it comes. Whirling tornado. Could it be the eye of the storm after that? If Reeve can get to his feet, he probably... Yes, here we go. Eye of the storm. No, wait a minute. Muerto is back up, stopping that finish from happening. And a low drop kick from Reeve puts Muerto face first on the leg of that chair. And that has gotta hurt. I thought we were gonna see it there. Huge flying drop kick from Reeve. No umbrella, or rather no parachute for him there. And Muerto now with a big body slam onto the chair. And she's setting it up, folks. Here comes Code Muerto. Didn't know if we were going to see this tonight. Don't know if we're going to see a win via the Code Muerto, but we are going to see Code Muerto right here. Will she get Reeve here, or will he survive? I'm not even sure how she's got him twisted up there, but she does. And Reeve manages to escape Code Muerto. So far, I believe the only competitor to actually effectively escape that hold. Look, guys, I can drink coffee without choking on it. Oh, and a huge no parachute dropkick there. That's what I'm going to call that, because Reeve put everything into that. There was no care for how he landed. STO there from Nurse Muerto, who's now going to work this rear chin lock here. You gotta wonder, if you're Nurse Muerto, what are you thinking right now? He's just effectively broken your submission hold, the Code Muerto that nobody has escaped so far. You've seen the barbed wire match between him and Gore. You understand how resilient this opponent is. How do you win this? And now, I mean, how do you win against that? Reeve using the weird mind trick that he's been able to use on people to distract Nurse Muerto while he sets up for that kick, and then follows it up with that huge splash. And once again, here is Reeve with that spell, but it looks like he's exhausted and unable to follow up. And now a double back elbow from Muerto to escape, and you have to wonder what the setup is here. Could she be going for another Code Muerto in the near future? But it doesn't look like it. Instead, we're going to see a body slam here, and perhaps Muerto just wearing Reeve down. A lot of low kicks here while he's stunned, and then kicks to the face. I think at this point, Nurse Muerto's strategy has just become do damage. Just do as much damage as you possibly can, and hope that it's enough here, because that's what we're seeing. And another big knee lift from Nurse Muerto to Reeve. And another knee lift to the spine of Reeve. We've seen Nurse Muerto do this before. This is a veritable knee lift party. Another knee lift. She just basically likes to work down the ribs and the back of people, making it difficult for them to breathe before she goes for that code Muerto. Oh, and here's that stabectomy. When you thought you were safe, you are never safe from the stabectomy of Nurse Muerto right there. Reeve is bleeding from underneath that helmet now, potentially, once again, having the mask broken in on his face. And now Nurse Muerto mockingly airplane spinning before she throws that big head kick. Reeve not finding it funny, though. Big back spinning heel kick there. And now Muerto is down on that chair, and here comes Reeve with the Kokeshi to the back of the head is Reeve. Reeve misses with that lariat, but does not miss with that sweep, dropping Nurse Muerto on the mat one more time. Reeve bleeding here pretty profusely from underneath that mask. And now Muerto with an STO headfirst on the chair is Reeve. I would have covered right there if I was Nurse Muerto, but it looks like she's content to continue the damage, perhaps afraid that if she covers here, she's just going to waste energy, as the code Muerto did not finish Reeve. I honestly wonder if Muerto is panicking a little bit in the ring right now, as her number one solution to finish things just wasn't effective here. Reeve now working this bow and arrow lock and just stretching Nurse Muerto. If you pay attention to the abdomen area, you can see the pain coming off of that stretch. Huge frog splash from Nurse Muerto, but she's unable to cover and capitalize on it. Big head kick, though, to slow Reeve down one more time. And here she goes off the ropes. Another knee lift, just working over that body section. And you can see the speed decrease in Reeve's movements here. And Nurse Muerto with another one of those big splashes. Will she make the cover here, though? No, she does not. Now Reeve with a Uranagi onto that chair, and you have to wonder here, folks, if perhaps Nurse Muerto is just not confident in her ability to end this matchup. Reeve being set up for something here. Another leg kick. Nurse Muerto content to just work Reeve down. I'm not sure what she's really going for here, though. You have to be willing to try for that finish eventually. And another one of those big no parachute drop kicks from Reeve. Oh, and a low drop kick that sends Muerto face first into that chair. Not exactly how you want to land. And another one of those no parachute drop kicks from Reeve. But Reeve landed bad on that chair right there. And now we have to wonder if Muerto is going to be able to capitalize on that. A huge knee lift there from Muerto. And once again, just going with these repeated knees. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Like, we've seen Reeve take barbed wire grated across his face. He is just an indomitable opponent here. And you gotta wonder if Nurse Muerto is going to be able to finish here at all. We've seen multiple frog splashes. We've seen a code Muerto here, and Reeve just continuing to keep going, even though he's being absolutely brutalized right now. Muerto has been in control for the last several minutes. And another huge knee lift from Muerto, who is calling for something here. What it is, we'll never... Another knee lift. God, Muerto has just decided that she's... Oh, and Reeve with a finger breaker. That'll turn things around for you, won't it? And now Reeve into that bow and arrow lock. I'm amazed. Just look at the extension on the abdomen of Nurse Muerto here. I'm amazed at how this match has gone. Muerto just trying to do enough damage. And once again with the stabectomy. Muerto pulling out all the stops here. This match turning into an unexpected epic, in my opinion. Reeve going for that punch, but missing. And now dropping Muerto on the chair is Reeve. Oh, and a low blow from Muerto there. Trying to maintain the control and the pressure. Probably another knee lift there. Just another brutal knee lift. And how is Reeve at this point even breathing, much less suplexing Nurse Muerto, the blood pouring from the face of Reeve? This is just insane right here. And Reeve now with another bow and arrow lock, just going to stretch Nurse Muerto out. I feel like both of these competitors are more focused on hurting each other at this point than they are on winning. Huge double underhook DDT there. Will she cover? She does. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Nurse Muerto putting Reeve away with that double underhook DDT out of nowhere. Apparently, those repeated knees to the midsection did the damage and wore Reeve down. Maybe that's just what you have to do against a tough competitor like Reeve. Just do serious damage to their ability to breathe and then go for the win. 100% matchup, 5 stars right there. Absolutely brutal was that match. All right, next matchup is Blood and Gore versus Glory. This is the team of Gorefist and Evil Miss versus Kitten Canaveral and Victor Wolf. Glory has so many Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Blood and Gore. That outfit Evil's wearing, her hair is different too. That is the same outfit that the person who attacked Marcus was wearing. Evil Miss revealing essentially that she is the attacker. She is the one who attacked Marcus backstage and potentially concussed him. So Kana, if you're watching, you know who to go after when she gets back to the dojo. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Glory. I am blown away. This is a huge reveal. This is a tornado tag team match, but a huge reveal from Evil Miss here, just wearing the same outfit that she assaulted Marcus Moonchild in out to the ring. There will obviously be repercussions, but the bigger question is why? Why would Evil Miss have assaulted Marcus Moonchild here? And I guess we won't know until she tells us, which will be soon, I promise you, because after this event is over, you can guarantee Evil Miss and I will be having some very, very serious words about her assaulting one of our other competitors. Evil Miss here being reversed by Victor Wolf, but at the same time, Gore is just working over Kitten on the other side of the ring. Kitten there going for a cover, Victor going for a cover. This is very, very fast-paced action here that is split between the two teams. Gore with another cover, 1. Doesn't get much of a count there. Victor Wolf with that drop kick to the back of the head of Evil Miss. And now Gore with a low blow on Kitten Canaveral. Getting into it with Victor. Beautiful lariat there lays Victor out. And now Evil Miss happy to capitalize on the damage done to Victor Wolf. Nice sliding drop kick there from Evil Miss. Gore just headbutting the living heck out of Kitten in that corner. Once again, Kitten, one of the competitors that wrestles with a mask, but Gore has been known to use that mask against his opponents, and Evil Miss just stomping away at the arm of Victor Wolf here. These competitors being absolutely brutal towards each other, but look at that, a quick roll-up from Kitten out of nowhere. 1, doesn't get it, 2 count even. Victor Wolf whipped into Evil Miss, some miscommunication there from Blood and Gore, but no miscommunication with that maneuver. Gore with the cover here, 1, 2, who's got the cover? Was Game Goon counting for Blood and Gore or for Glory right there? The cover's happening almost simultaneously. Kitten there with another roll-up on Gorefist, and the ref trying to count it, but at the same time, a great strike exchange occurring between Evil Miss and Victor Wolf in the background. Oh, and that huge spear from Gore just ripping Kitten Canaveral off her feet. And missing with another spear here is Gore. But not missing at all is that high, no parachute dropkick from Evil Miss, who's covering in the background. 2, doesn't get the 3 count there. And there's a gore fest going on now in the foreground. It's so hard to keep up with all the action. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought he had the 3 count there. I'm actually surprised Victor Wolf didn't need to break that up. Or didn't break that up, rather. Now it looks like Glory looking to work over Evil Miss, but Evil Miss fighting her way out, and Gore not having it, drags Kitten to the other side of the ring. Evil Miss with a choke the throttle, and the cameraman is a little bit drunk here. I think he got confused for a minute. Gore, 1, 2, 3. Gore getting the cover off of a headbutt we missed because the cameraman has had a little too much to drink. Blood and Gore coming out on top, and that's not enough for Evil Miss here, who is choking the throttle on Victor Wolf after the match. So beyond the shock reveal that Evil Miss is in fact the attacker behind the assault on Marcus Moonchild there, a brutal victory from Blood and Gore, even though the cameraman apparently was drunk. All right, let's move on to the next match. Not exactly happy about the finish to that one. I wish our cameramen were a little more sober when they came to work. I guarantee you that guy's fired. Okay, next matchup right here. Yeah. Should have had that worked out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alex G. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning, defending FTW champion, this is AK-47. This a very, very exciting matchup in my opinion, guys. Alex G, one of the most promising young stars here in GFW. AK-47, of course, the incumbent champion so far, having successfully defended his new FTW title on 2 occasions. One of which was against Nero Sin. The other, well, I guess he won it from Nero Sin. He defended it against Bobby Freedom. Alex G here is dragging AK out of the corner, though. Alex has been on the way up the card here. We could definitely see him sort of come of age in this matchup in front of us. AK-47 going for that cover, does not get it, though. This is, of course, a non-title matchup. AK-47 going for that Boston Crab there on Alex G, but Alex G fights his way out, and AK once again grounding Alex and going for something off the ropes, but Alex is up too quickly for him to capitalize. Big series of knees there from AK-47, also throwing kicks to the leg. And now Alex G working over a side headlock here, trying to just sort of slow things down and stretch AK out, but AK managing to ground him with the body slam, following up with that running kick to the gut. And now AK gonna work the ropes again. Doesn't get anything for it though, as Alex is savvy enough to catch himself on the rebound. Nice arm wringer, arm breaker combination there from Alex G, who is potentially setting up for one of his submission finishes here, but AK just setting up for that big headshot kick. And a huge kick to the spine right there. That's gotta hurt. AK here with a leg lock. Gonna go ahead and work over the knee of Alex G. Potentially something he picked up in his former professional kickboxing experience. I know a lot of kickboxers do cross-train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that being a knee bar right there, more of a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu technique than specifically a pro wrestling technique. And a huge toe kick in the corner from Alex, who was setting up for something but didn't have time before AK recovered. And now both men exchanging blows. Alex chopping away at the chest of AK-47, managing to get the better of that striking exchange, which is not something you can say that every day, that you got the better of a kickboxer in a striking exchange. Alex whipping AK to the corner here. What's he got in mind? Doesn't matter. AK with that solo butt kick to get out of the corner. And now AK potentially setting up for a big kick to the shin there. Another kick to the shin, potentially working over that vertical base is AK-47. Yet another kick to the shin there. And a stomp to the lower leg. AK potentially taking that vertical base away to limit the movement of Alex G. Because the reality is, guys, if your opponent cannot move out of your striking range and you're someone as dangerous with your strikes as AK-47 is, you can absolutely... Oh, wait a minute. Alex G there offering AK-47 a polite handshake, and AK going, no, I've seen better than that. Kicking Alex in the gut rather than taking that trap hand and getting armbarred. Very nice move from AK-47 right there. Savvy move from the veteran champion so far. And now Alex just wrenching hard on that neck of AK-47. AK, though, dashing punch lays Alex G out, and you have to wonder if we're going to see a headshot sooner or later. Enzui head kick right there puts Alex on the mat face down, and we can only imagine what AK has in store for him next. AK whipping him off the ropes, goes for the bounce, doesn't have the placement quite right. AK still, new to the world of wrestling in that regard, not necessarily having the best rope work skills here. Drop toe hold from Alex G. Alex G working over the knee of AK-47 with that stomp. And now AK with a big series of strikes here to turn things around and regain the momentum. Alex G whipping AK off the ropes, taking a moment to catch his breath and work that kitchen sink. One gets a kick out right there. And a big gut wrench suplex there from AK-47 to Alex G, but Alex G using a drop toe hold to stay in control of this matchup. And another cover here. Just a 1 count there. This match definitely one of the more back and forth ones we've seen tonight, which is a good thing. I mean, that's a credit to Alex G. AK-47, one of the most vicious competitors we've had in the ring recently. 1, 2, not even a 2 count there, but Alex here being thorough, trying to slow things down, keep the game on the ground. Look at that, catching that kick and taking AK straight to the ground so he can lock in that STF. STF here just to stretch out the neck and the leg of AK-47 and potentially limit some of the kick offense from AK, but AK landing a huge series of knee lifts right there, lifting Alex G off of the floor with each knee, by the way. And now Alex is reeling, AK getting back in control of this matchup. Alex going ahead and working a neck torque here. But AK not giving in. Of course, Alex G with a low blow there. That'll definitely turn the pace around. And then a running stomp to the back of AK-47. AK using that gut wrench suplex, though, to try to slow things down and get back in control of the matchup. Huge running knee there from AK-47 sends Alex G to the floor. And what's this? Big power bomb cover from AK. 1, 2, 3, right there. It's over. The power bomb, not a technique we've seen AK-47 finish matches with very often, but that was a brutal finish. And Alex looks like perhaps that power bomb did some damage because he is unconscious right now. Wow, that was something else. Oh, that was a title match. My bad. Either way, it doesn't matter because AK proving once again he is the defending incumbent champion and you don't have much of a chance. Actually surprised to see him win with that powerbomb, though. Next up, we have El Fuego Negra versus Kendo. Kendo, the reigning junior heavyweight, or rather light heavyweight champion. And El Fuego, our first ever heavyweight champion here. Yeah, Kendo also one of our GFW tag team champions as well, and this matchup about to get underway. And a big elbow stamp from Kendo to El Fuego Negra, and Kendo moving straight into an STF early on in this match. Just willing to stretch out El Fuego here. And a complete shot from Kendo early on. This is just quick. They're getting to the big stuff quick here. And a snapmare from El Fuego to Kendo. Whipping Kendo into the ropes is El Fuego. And a big arm drag there off of that leapfrog. El Fuego very much increasing the speed in this matchup. Not necessarily what you would expect from a heel, but El Fuego absolutely willing to work a faster paced match here, having a lucha background, and that probably will work to his favor. Everybody who's tried to slow the pace on Kendo has not really had much of a success with it. And now Kendo working this European side headlock here. Big elbow from El Fuego and a jab from Kendo to counter that. Kendo with that slide under. Oh, and a huge knee on the comeback there. That was beautiful. Kendo using that whole thing as a setup for that brutal knee. And now just rolling El Fuego back and forth. Out of character aside here, guys. Haven't had a chance to rework all the logic. I do apologize for that. And now Kendo here going for a move on El Fuego, but El Fuego with a back body drop. And now El Fuego with that running leg drop here. excellent performance from El Fuego, who is definitely trying to keep the pace up. Just a 1 count there against Kendo. And now Kendo going to work that front face lock, perhaps positioning El Fuego for something in the corner. That looks like exactly what's happening here. Oh, wow. Double knee to the spine is Kendo with the cover. 1, 2, doesn't get it right there, but he could have. That was a huge, huge move. Kendo now with a huge kick to the face, and we know what's coming next, sliding into that pinfall. 1, 2, kick out from El Fuego. And now Kendo missing with that big drop kick, but does not miss with that complete shot at all. And an elbow drop pin here. 1, 2, doesn't get El Fuego there. El Fuego being very, very kept down by Kendo here. Kendo working almost an aggressively pinning style. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's gotta be it. But he pins him in the ropes. I'm not sure that Fuego was on the ropes there. I think Kendo was, but Game Goon breaking that pinfall either way. That absolutely could have been a finish. Missing with the complete shot there is Kendo. Not missing with that DDT is El Fuego, who's taking a moment here to just taunt and live it up. But what's he got in mind here? Oh, and it's that flipping leg drop from El Fuego here. 1, 2, doesn't get the pinfall there. Whipping Kendo off the ropes is El Fuego. Oh, wow. And that huge Frankensteiner absolutely could have knocked Kendo out unconscious there. Fuego with that low blow, followed by just vicious stomps to the head. And now another Oh, yeah, you don't know what happened there, right, Fuego? Yeah, we all believe you. Absolutely. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And now Kendo working a European uppercut counter here. They are exchanging blows. Kendo hoping to get the better of the striking game here, which is actually a fairly common occurrence with him. And as it will be, another European uppercut there lays El Fuego out completely. And you gotta wonder what Kendo has in mind. He's already... Oh, wait a minute. We've seen that kick before. Here we go, sliding into that pin. 1, 2... 3, no, doesn't catch him there. Thought he had him. Missed with that complete shot, did Kendo. And now El Fuego with a toe kick there to slow the momentum down just enough to get back in control. Big bulldog right there. And of course, El Fuego knows nothing about what's going on right now. El Fuego definitely one of our more animated competitors here. And now a side European headlock from Kendo on El Fuego Negra. Not going to get a submission there on El Fuego, I don't think. That hold, not necessarily one that El Fuego is going to give up to. Kendo, though, lifting El Fuego up here. You got to wonder what he has in mind. We have seen 2 lightning speed attempts in this matchup, neither one succeeding. And now Kendo back to this European side headlock, just content to grind down the head region of El Fuego. Potentially, oh wow, and another Frankensteiner there. Kendo potentially trying to do enough damage to the head of El Fuego that the next time he attempts lightning speed, it'll actually succeed. Big double knee drop there from Kendo. Will he cover here? He does. Elbow drop cover. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't get him there. Thought he had him. Absolutely thought he had him. And now Kendo running into El Fuego Negra there. And a huge backstabber right there from Kendo to El Fuego, who is laid out on the mat. Tossed into the ropes by El Fuego is Kendo. Oh, what a series from El Fuego. Leapfrog into that beautiful wheelbarrow bulldog. And now Kendo lifting El Fuego off the mat, setting up for something. Big uppercut to the back of the head of El Fuego Negra. And now El Fuego with that double knee chin buster. And what's he got in mind here? Low drop kick from El Fuego, setting up for that big, big Shining Wizard. 1, 2, 3. No, Kendo kicking out here. Kendo surviving unbelievably. Kendo so far, though, realistically, one of the most resilient competitors we've seen. Big Shiranui from Kendo there. And what does he have in mind? He's waiting for El Fuego to stand up here. Oh, big knee drop to the standing El Fuego, followed by that pinfall. 1, 2, no, kick out from El Fuego Negra, and I don't know how he survived that. I don't think I would be getting up from that maneuver. Oh, and a big spinning arm breaker from El Fuego, who takes a moment to let you know he has no idea what's going on. Black flame flip there. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. No, Kendo kicking out there. I'm not sure how Kendo managed to survive that. And now a big punch to the gut to escape is Kendo, and you have to wonder what he's going to go for here. He has literally pulled out almost everything in his toolkit, and El Fuego has survived thus far. Big backflipping dropkick to the back of the head of El Fuego Negra, and you have to wonder if maybe we're going to see a third lightning speed here to try to clinch this match up, or if perhaps Kendo is going to resort to going up top again. Going up top, in my opinion, should have been the way to victory here, but not so much. El Fuego back in this matchup, whipping Kendo again as El Fuego, but missing with the wheelbarrow bulldog, and now Kendo taking the opportunity to capitalize with those European uppercuts, and you have to wonder what he has in mind here. Big back spinning heel kick to the head, and I feel like maybe we're going to see another lightning speed soon, or perhaps, I mean, we've seen everything so far. We have seen everything in Kendo's toolkit here. I'm not sure what he's going to have to pull out to win this matchup with El Fuego, but I am sure that El Fuego has pulled out pretty much everything as well. This matchup so far, epic, and a big spinning arm breaker there from El Fuego, who is now whipping Kendo off the ropes again. Oh, and a huge Frankensteiner could cover after that, but doesn't get to before Kendo's back up, and now El Fuego tossing Kendo out of the ring and taking a moment to catch his breath. Wait a minute, I stand corrected. Oh, huge suicide dive from El Fuego Negra, and Kendo is down on the outside again. El Fuego whipping Kendo into the barricade. And perhaps this is the route to success for both of these competitors. Kendo grabbing a bat. Kendo done playing games with El Fuego. Not exactly what we would expect from Kendo here, but perhaps Kendo being frustrated and not seeing a way to victory. What is this? Oh! Why didn't he cover? Why didn't he cover? That was a brutal pile driver onto the bat. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't catch him with that roll up, and I don't know how. And now Kendo calling for El Fuego to stand up. I don't know why, though. Huge running sliding kick. 1, 2, 3. Kendo's got him right there. That matchup, oh my god. I think that if Fuego had pinned after that pile driver of sorts onto the bat, he would have won right there. I'm honestly more surprised that in his frustration, Kendo went for the bat there. That's insane. 95% match, 5-star match between El Fuego and Kendo. Kendo coming out on top, of course. And now here we go. This is it, y'all. This is the biggest match of the night. This is the main event of the evening. This is the match that will decide the very future of GFW. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. This is the one we have all been waiting for. Introducing Glorious Progress. And their opponents this evening. This is House of Wolves. And this matchup is underway. Chris Brooks and Nero Sin starting us off here. Sorry about that, folks. We had a few technical issues that I was heading off. Chris Brooks tagging in Omar Jackson there. Here's Nero Sin being dragged out for Omar, but Nero with that chop to the throat. We've seen him use that before. It has a tendency to slow opponents down, but it didn't slow anyone down here. Big double team from Chris Brooks and Omar Jackson. The two men working together like they've done it before, even though Glorious Progress is teaming together for the first time tonight. Nero Sin here going for something big. while X moves in for the kill, but Nero laying out Omar before he... Oh, nope. Nero's not leaving. He's going to camel clutch Omar Jackson here before he leaves and takes his place on the apron. Omar tagging in Bobby Freedom, though, and here a double team again from Glorious Progress. Another huge double powerbomb. Glorious Progress working together as an excellent team here, which is honestly surprising because I figured we'd see more teamwork out of Howl. Howl definitely the more experienced unit, and... look at that, the double team from Howl countered by Bobby Freedom. Perhaps Howl taking Glorious Progress a little bit too lightly here, given their longer term teaming. I would recommend not doing that though, because Glorious Progress is in control of this matchup so far. Oh, but a nice counter there from Crim Rocker will slow down the momentum that Bobby Freedom has been building, and Bobby's willing to tag out here to David Starr, and another beautiful double team from Glorious Progress, which sends Crim Rocker to the outside in the wrong part of town. Crim over in the corner of Glorious Progress, taking a huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex from Bobby Freedom, and the rest of Team Glorious Progress now coming to join him in the attack on Crim Rocker. If Crim knows what's good for him, he will get out of there right now. He is in the worst position, and this match is completely breaking down now. Everybody is in the ring. This is insane. I can't call it. It's too fast. Nero Sin laying out David Starr, though, a sight we've seen before, and tagging in X here, I believe. I'm not even sure how X is the legal man. What the... Chris Brooks just hit a Canadian Destroyer on Crim Rocker, and now working X over in the corner with those punches on the turnbuckle. And exchanging blows are X and David Starr here, but David Starr is trapped in the wrong corner, and if X is able to capitalize here and bring another member of Howl in, this could be very, very bad for David Starr. David Starr whipping X off the ropes, not getting what he expected though, does get a snap suplex there on Braden, but ends up in that modified Texas Cloverleaf from X, just being stretched and wrenched. And now you have to wonder if Braden is going to capitalize before Starr tags out, but he does not. Bobby Freedom is back in, and David Starr and Bobby Freedom staying in control of this matchup right here. So far, things are going the way that I would love them to go. I can't wait to see the look on Nero's face when they lose this match, and he can't do anything else to mess with the Progress deal, guys. This is it. This is his last opportunity. If Nero does not win this match, he's done. There's nothing left of his war on Progress. We win, and do we need to? If we get this deal with Progress, it's going to mean so many great things for GFW. I can't even express all the things it's going to mean for this company. Braden Blackwell here moving to make a tag. Nero is in, throwing Bobby Freedom out of the ring in the wrong part of town, but surprisingly, the rest of Howl doesn't seem to want to jump on it. And now Bobby over here moving to tag in Omar Jackson. Nero sends Bobby Freedom into the ropes, but leaves himself open to an axe handle from Omar Jackson, who then goes for a quick cover. Only gets a 1 count there. What's Bobby Freedom got in mind here? Airplane spinning the big man. I don't care how big you are, you get airplane spin like that enough, and you will be a little bit disoriented, which will allow Omar Jackson to move in for that big belly-to-belly suplex. And Nero just laid out in the wrong part of town. 1, 2... Doesn't get the 3 count there. X was coming to break it up. Didn't need to, though. Nero able to power out on his own. Huge elbow to the jaw of Omar Jackson, but I think he may have accidentally clipped Nero there as well. And now Nero laid out by Omar Jackson and that lariat. What's Omar got in mind? Doesn't matter. Nero back in control. Big elbow to the back of Omar Jackson's head. And wow, a nice pullback lariat from Omar Jackson lays Nero out. Nero once again being put down by that huge American jab, and now Nero gonna go and make a tag here. Or is he? Yes, he is. Front face lock, though, first to do some damage to Omar Jackson. And you have to wonder why Howl's teamwork is so off tonight. They don't seem to be able to... Oh, wow, that big overhead belly-to-belly. They don't seem to be able to capitalize on the teamwork as well as Glorious Progress has tonight. And it makes me wonder if perhaps there's some dissent among Howl. Like, are the rest of Howl sandbagging Nero here? Not that I'm complaining. I wouldn't expect that from X. X usually does whatever's good for X. But in this case, I could see it. 1, 2, Pinfall broken up by Crim Rocker and Nero Sin here, and now all of House of Wolves is working together, beating down Bobby Freedom, and this is what we were expecting, guys. Maybe just taking a minute for Howl to get on the same page tonight, and now Braden Blackwell tagged in, but Bobby Freedom hits that huge overhead belly-to-belly. Oh, and a run-up elbow drop from Braden Blackwell there, doing the damage while Bobby Freedom thought he had the advantage, and a low blow from Braden will slow him down for sure, but Bobby is going to move to the ropes and make a tag to Chris Brooks here. Gut wrench suplex there. Brooks dragging Braden out of the corner, and you have to wonder if Braden's going to be able to make it back to his team in time. Oh, what is going to go? Oh, wow. What in the world? Sort of a doomsday device with a double axe handle there, and now the calamari catch on Braden Blackwell, and it looks like Braden Blackwell is done. He is out. Yeah, Braden Blackwell has been submitted to the point of unconsciousness there by Chris Brooks, and that's just insane. Can we get someone out there to remove Braden from the ring, or are we just going to leave him there? I mean, I guess we'll just leave him there until the end of the match. Holy crap, that's insane. I don't think we've seen anybody just sort of left unconscious in the middle of a matchup by a submission like that before, but Chris Brooks obviously not playing around here, working over Nero with those chops, but Nero going to move back and make that tag to Crim Rocker here. This is an elimination match, so even though Braden Blackwell is laid out unconscious in the ring, it will continue. Crim Rocker with the cover. 1, 2, Chris Brooks out. Not quite. Didn't quite make it there. X with that series of short elbows to Chris Brooks here, and now getting out of the ring is X, as he is not the legal man. Crim Rocker here trying to escape this brainbuster, but doesn't manage to get out. Both men laid out center of the ring, Howl down one man. And now, oh, a beautiful toe kick to an enziguri by Crim Rocker. Chris Brooks being headbutted in the back of the skull there. Crim going absolutely hard on Brooks right here, but a nice double team from Chris Brooks and David Starr with that drop kick. And now here we go, another double drop kick. Crim Rocker just getting worked over here. And what does David Starr have in mind? Ushigoroshi there, just a beautiful attack on top of the body of Braden Blackwell. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't get it there. Crim Rocker able to kick out here, and a low drop kick, and everything is just broken down. This has turned into an all-out brawl. David Starr missing with that lariat. Crim Rocker going to go ahead and come back over here and tag Nero Sin. Absolutely brutal this match has been so far. Nero Sin here with a big back body drop on David Starr, going to put him on the mat pretty thoroughly. And now Nero's got, oh, we've seen this before, that huge lifting DDT brainbuster combination. Like, I don't even know what to call that except for dead, because that's basically what it does. Huge spinning elbow there from Nero Sin, laying out David Starr one more time here. And now David Starr going for an Ushigoroshi on the big man and gets it. And a cover from Starr. 1, gets broken up by House of Wolves immediately, and all heck has broken loose in the ring once again. Double team on Crim Rocker. And now Nero Sin with that chop to the throat on David Starr. This is just broken down, folks. David Starr with that DDT again. And Nero is just laid out on the mat. But both men recovering at the same time, and Starr moving to tag out. The thing I will say that I'm noticing here is that Glorious Progress is making a really good use of that one-man advantage. You'll notice that when everybody gets in the ring and everything breaks down, they're able to stay in control because they do have the extra man, and they're also using frequent tags to make sure that their people stay fresh. A huge elbow from Omar Jackson to the jaw of Nero Sin there, and we are just waiting to see if Howl can even come back from this deficit right now, because so far they're just being buried here. And now X being picked up in that bear hug by Omar Jackson. Will he escape this, or will that be it? Crim Rocker breaking Omar Jackson off of X. And now everything has broke down once again. Crim Rocker fighting off both members of Glorious Progress there, though. And the ref is down. Game Goon has been laid out by that Irish whip. And now Glorious Progress here moving in to take X down. A big elbow drop from Bobby Freedom there off of that tag. And now Bobby Freedom with the jackknife cover. 1, 2, 3. No, did he get him? He did not. That was 2 and a half. And now everything is breaking down once again. Oh, huge lifting German. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't get him. Very close, but does not manage to get him there. And another double team powerbomb from Glory. And here comes Nero Sin, missing with the double team again is House of Wolves, and Glorious Progress just switching onto the same page here like nobody's business. This is Absolutely not how I expected this match to go. Oh, and a huge gut-wrench tornado bomb there from Nero Sin is gonna just lay out Bobby Freedom and the Anaconda Vice. This could be it. Gamegoon, where you at? This could be it. Will Bobby Freedom tap out? Will this even the man number? And it does not. It does not. Bobby Freedom survives that on Anaconda Vice, and I'm not even sure how at that point. Nero and Bobby just staring each other down as Bobby moves to tag in Omar Jackson here. Omar Jackson with that big elbow to the back of the head while Bobby Freedom lets everybody know he is keeping an eye out for him. Big German suplex there, and what's Bobby going to do here? Nothing. He's going to set Nero up for Omar and then get out of the ring. Another backdrop by Omar Jackson here, who is firmly in control of things right now. And we are wondering once again whether or not Howell can even get back into this. Having that one-man disadvantage is just a huge penalty. But now a camel clutch here from Nero Sin just to wear down Omar Jackson, and nobody breaking it up, so the damage is being done. That is because Nero's not the legal man. There's no reason to break it up, but at the same time, just allowing that camel clutch to be applied by a man the size of Nero is probably not the best strategic decision. And now Omar Jackson whipping X into that corner. In the wrong part of town is X, but getting a front face lock here on Chris Brooks, enabling X to sort of get back over to his side of the ring there. Omar Jackson here with that lifting bear hug, and you have to wonder if X has what it takes to hold on through this. Fortunately, Nero is in with that show tie to break it up. And now here's X with that modified Texas Cloverleaf. Could this be it? Will Omar Jackson tap out here? No, he does not. And this is just brutal at this point. And another double team from Glory here. Or rather, Glorious Progress. And you have to wonder if X is going to even recover there. Just standing there, groggy, unable to do much of anything. Arm wrench shoulder block here from David Starr. Going to work on that arm of X. And X quickly trying to make his way back to tag in Nero. Does not get there yet, though. Another arm wrench shoulder block combination. X gonna put David Starr in the corner, and now Nero capitalizing with that camel clutch again. Krim gonna get in there and defend the camel clutch, but Chris Brooks manages to break it up, even though Gamegoon didn't get a chance to check the submission there. And now David Starr going for something, but Nero with that stepping show tie to the face, just laying David Starr out. Huge series of strikes here. Back and forth they go. I have to believe that Nero's going to get the advantage in this. Or is he? David Starr with that spinning elbow. Apparently, David Starr very unhappy with the things that have occurred between him and Nero in the past. Big flying elbow drop from David Starr there, but does not have the energy to cover afterwards. Oh, and that implant face-busting DDT right there from David Starr, followed by a kick to the legs, is going to take the base out from under Nero. And a huge back body drop. Nero just being worked over bit by bit here. And now David Starr arm wrench into that shoulder block combination. But wait a minute, what's Nero got? Oh! That's one way to put somebody down. Only 2.5. How? Out of nowhere, Nero with that big gut wrench power bomb with the cover. That should have been it. But David Starr managing to kick out here. And I'm not entirely sure how. Nero tagging in Krim Rocker. What's he got in mind? Headbutt from Krim Rocker there as Nero sets Starr up for it. And Starr is going to move back to tag Chris Brooks. But Chris Brooks is too busy taunting on the apron to actually notice. And David Starr ends up laid out for his troubles. Krim keeping him in the ring and in this matchup. Krim with a big backbreaker there, or a backdrop there. And you have to wonder if he's got something in mind in this corner. Huge spin out Uranagi. And then knocks Chris Brooks down with that punch before grinding his elbow into the face of Chris Brooks. Unfortunately, way too close to that Glorious Progress corner, though. They're able to break it up. This is just an all-out brawl at this point. Krim Rocker with a low blow there to keep himself in control. And another big backdrop on Chris Brooks. X going to make his way back to his corner so he does not get disqualified here. And Brooks going to send Krim to the corner and potentially set him up for another double team. Wait a minute! Shows over from Krim Rocker, shows over, but he cannot cover. He's too exhausted. That could have been it. That could have absolutely turned this match around. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not rooting for Howell here, but at this point, I'm curious whether they're even going to be able to recover from that one-man deficit. Here comes Nero Sin. Oh, there we go. There we go. Pack Hunt right there. It's over. It's over. Nero covers here, and he will have Chris Brooks, but he does not. Instead, a rolling elbow to the back of the head of Chris Brooks, and you have to wonder here if Nero's just trying to punish Brooks. Oh, and that huge gut-wrench powerbomb. gets broken up because House of Wolves doesn't manage to protect the pin. And now a deadlift German from David Starr. Oh, and Nero taking that big twisting brainbuster there. I reasonably thought that Nero was going to get that pinfall there, but House of Wolves unable to protect the pin. Spinning elbow to the back of the head of Chris Brooks one more time. Definitely going to do some damage with that. And now a double team on Nero Sin. Drop kick from Omar Jackson and Chris Brooks. Nero going to tag in Crim Rocker here. Oh, and a huge pullback lariat from Omar Jackson. Just huge. You gotta wonder now if Crim's gonna be able to come in and make a difference. Crim getting scooped up in that bear hug though, and X breaking him free. Taking a moment to taunt when his allies need him is X. And now X just being brutalized by 3 members of Glorious Progress, while Omar Jackson hits that leaping brainbuster in the background. What's this going to be? Another one of those huge stalling brainbusters? Yes, it is. Crim Rocker has been absolutely decimated in the wake of all this chaos, and now sent over to their corner is Crim Rocker, fighting his way out of that double team, and then a Russian leg sweep to escape whatever Star has in mind, but Omar Jackson tagging in Chris Brooks before laying Crim out with a punch. And now Brooks taking a moment to taunt, while Omar Jackson hits that signature dropkick. We usually don't see a man his size get that much air. Big backdrop here from the Calamari Catch King. And oh, here we go, Calamari Catch. Is this going to be it? Another submission here for Chris Brooks. Could be. Crim Rocker holding out though. Crim absolutely tougher than nails for that one. And now X here got something in mind. Big exploder suplex on Omar Jackson. And Crim tagging in Nero. Another pack hunt here. Just brutal pack hunt. Can we get a pinfall? Can we get a pinfall here? Is that going to end it? No, it's... Oh, Chris Brooks with that roll-up. Chris Brooks could have ended it right there with that roll-up and taken another man off of Howl's side. Chris Brooks here. Big spinning brainbuster on Nero Sin. Goes for the cover. 1, 2... Gets broken up here by Crim Rocker, and a pack hunt on Bobby Freedom in the background. Nero got something in mind here. Oh, a huge Death Valley driver on David Starr. Nero saying it is over here. Chris Brooks and Nero exchanging blows. This match, honestly, not progressing at this point. Sort of a stalemate. It does amaze me, though, that Howl is holding out 3-4 here. And another big spinning brainbuster from Chris Brooks. But Nero gonna whip Brooks into his own corner and then make a tag here to Crim Rocker. Oh, a huge spear from Nero, though. That's definitely one way to handle that. Crim gonna send Brooks into his corner, and now here's X. What's this? Oh! A double-decker DDT. How did Chris Brooks get up from that so quick? And now a Calamari Catch, but Brooks is not the legal man, so a submission is not possible here. Crim Rocker gonna escape, but the damage potentially done. Bobby Freedom capable of taking advantage of that damage for sure. And now here's Bobby with a... Oh, here it is, the red, white, and blue plexes. A series of vertical suplexes here from Bobby Freedom, laying out Crim Rocker. And you have to wonder if we're gonna... We have to see a pin here. Here we go, jackknife cover. 1, 2, broken up by X there, and Nero now being triple teamed by Glorious Progress. Perhaps this matchup not working out in Howl's favor at all. Big powerbomb neckbreaker combination from Glorious Progress, and Crim Rocker is just laid out. If I was Bobby Freedom, I probably would have capitalized there instead of making that tag, but I mean, fresh tags are always a good idea, I suppose. X and Crim in at the same time. Don't get the pack hunt there. They were looking for it. And now X gonna go after Brooks here, but Brooks getting that big spinning brainbuster sends X to the outside, but it is in X's own corner, which is going to allow Crim and Nero to get in the ring and potentially get involved in this thing. Huge toe kick in the corner by Crim Rocker, and now X working this grounded headlock. Under the ropes is Chris Brooks, but Game Goon too distracted to see it, and now a headlock takeover from X, which is broken up by David Starr. Omar Jackson, huge dropkick to the back of X's head here, and now Crim just slamming Brooks down to the mat right there. Oh, but a big DDT from Brooks. Will he cover here? Does not. Instead, picks X up, and what does he have in mind? Oh, doesn't matter what he has in mind. X throwing up that jackal sign after that low blow to Chris Brooks. And now here we go. X taking advantage. Sleeper bomb right there, or sleeper drop rather. Crim going to move in on Brooks, but doesn't get anything. Brooks sent whipped off the ropes, but X being forced out of the ring by Game Goon here. And what's this? Crim Rocker has something big in mind. Canadian backbreaker. This could absolutely be it. No, his foot is on the rope and GameGoon is counting him down. DDT from David Starr on Nero Sin is going to go ahead and lay Nero out. And now Chris Brooks looking to capitalize on Crim here. What's he got in mind? Oh, and a big backdrop. Oh, wow, the landing on that backdrop was nasty, and you have to wonder if the neck of Crim Rocker is in any shape to continue. And once again, Chris Brooks tagging out here before applying the calamari catch. Now, it's kind of misleading that he does that, but it's honestly a smart maneuver because it is causing GameGoon to essentially allow him to apply that hold until it's finished. Now, Omar Jackson here working that half crab, just stretching on Crim Rocker's leg. Nero Sin having the legs chopped out from under him with that drop kick. This is just breaking down once again. Crim Rocker fighting out with that series of elbows though, and you have to wonder when we're going to see another fall in this matchup. Braden being essentially taken out as a fluke early on in this match by the calamari catch. And now Omar Jackson there with that side Russian leg sweep to lay out Crim Rocker. And a huge Frankensteiner from X, who then throws up the Jackal, letting everybody know that House of Wolves is still in this matchup. What's X got in mind here? Whipping Omar off the ropes, and a huge elbow just to put him back on the mat again. Omar fighting out of whatever X was attempting, but now X with this grounded headlock, gonna get broken up by Glory. And now Nero in, fighting off both Bobby Freedom and David Starr. Nero absolutely not having their crap right now. Tag in from somebody here. I've lost track of who the active man is, and X is now dragging Chris Brooks out of the center. Looks like Chris Brooks is going to be the active man. X tagging in Nero here, but before he can, Brooks hitting that jumping brainbuster. Gonna whip Nero off the ropes as Brooks. Both men collide, apparently too exhausted to capitalize on that Irish whip was Chris Brooks. And now a chop to the chest from Brooks, followed by a big punch from Nero. Brooks trying to give it everything he's got with that drop kick, but Nero has had enough. Big lariat lays out Brooks here, and Nero is firmly in control of was firmly in control of this match until Brooks went for that low drop kick, once again taking the legs out from under the big man. And a nice elbow to the lower back there sends Nero falling to the mat, but Nero with a low blow, not afraid to take shortcuts here when he needs to. Big body splash from Nero Sin, who's looking to tag in Crim Rocker here. Oh, and it's the Sin effect there. Sin effect from Nero Sin. Why did Crim not cover there? Are we seeing another Sin effect? Nero Sin absolutely making his point there, and a low blow from Crim Rocker. Ladies and gentlemen, Nero Sin tagging in Crim Rocker before hitting a double Sin effect, I think trying to send a message there to Chris Brooks that he sees the game he's playing and he's not going to put up with it. Brooks going for potentially another calamari catch there after tagging out, but does not get it as Crim is able to get that Canadian backbreaker. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did not get it. So very close to being eliminated there was Crim Rocker. X getting double teamed in the background, and I'm not even sure what's happening with Nero Sin. This is just breaking down once again. Nero moving to make his way out of the ring. Bobby Freedom with that signature elbow drop there, styling a little bit before he drops it. And now Crim moving back to make a tag to Nero. Crim whips Bobby Freedom into the corner. Bobby's head bouncing off of that turnbuckle in exhaustion. And now Bobby with this backslide. But unfortunately, it is on the non-legal man. An easy mistake to make with as quick as these tags are happening here, though. And Nero, just exhausted there, collapses after running towards the turnbuckle. And a big overhead belly-to-belly sends Nero to the outside in the wrong part of town by Bobby Freedom, who, a huge suicide dive there, but I think he just took out Chris Brooks instead of Nero Sin. Oh, and a huge pack hunt on the outside. Now Omar Jackson fighting off Nero and Crim Rocker, and this is completely broken down again. Nero doing damage here, whipping Brooks into the barricade, and there are now chairs at ringside. A huge high-angle body slam there. There's barbed wire bats in the ring. I don't even know what's happening, guys. This is completely broken down. And now Bobby Freedom with that face lock to lay Nero down and tagging in David Starr. Double team right here. Oh, a huge double-decker German suplex. And Nero looking to get up, but his neck may have been damaged by that move, just rolling around, holding on to his neck. What is this? Oh, and a huge package pile driver from David Starr. Is he going to cover, though? He does not. backdrop here. I don't know why he didn't cover after that package pile driver. I think he would have got the count right there. Nero going for a spear off the ropes, but misses, and now gonna drag Star over to his corner before laying him out and tagging in X. This has been absolutely brutal. Sleeper drop from X here, and Nero next to him trying to combine it with that tower bomb, but not able to. Now X setting up for that punt kick and a cover. 1, 2, 3. David Starr has been eliminated. It is an even match here, 3-on-3, and a pack hunt from X and Nero Sin. X gonna make the cover here. 1, 2. Doesn't get it. That could have been 2 eliminations in a very short time from Howl here. They are still in this matchup. Oh, look at this. Crim Rocker hitting the shows over on Omar Jackson. And now X gonna potentially cover here. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, huge spinning back kick from X. Lays out Chris Brooks. And then a kick to the shin will drop him again. X getting the first elimination for Howl here. Huge shoot takedown and a series of big punches. Game Goon trying to break this up. This is not a legal maneuver by any regard, but X able to get a few punches in before it's broken. And now Chris Brooks with that calamari catch. Is X gonna give up right here? No, Nero breaks it up. That was huge. Nero with that big kick to the body there to take down both competitors, trying to double team him, and a series of chops to the chest from Chris Brooks, gonna lay Nero out. But X and Crim both in the ring here. Crim whipping Brooks off the ropes, hitting that kitchen sink. I'm not sure who's legal right now. Crim, apparently the legal man for House of Wolves. And Chris Brooks going for another one of those leaping brainbusters. Gonna do some damage there to Crim, but gonna make it to his corner for the tag afterwards, following it up with a low drop kick to set Bobby Freedom up. Crim using a low blow to break free, but that spinning brainbuster from Chris Brooks gonna buy Bobby Freedom the time he needs to recover. Oh, and a huge capture plex from Bobby Freedom there. When are we going to see another fall in this matchup? I can't believe that we almost had 2 falls in such a short period of time. I thought that Pack Hunter was going to result in a second fall right there and give Howl the advantage. And now just a huge face cut from... sorry guys, from Crim Rocker there on Bobby Freedom. This match has been so intense, like my brain is swimming. Big running knee drop from Crim Rocker there. And now Crim gonna drag Freedom to his corner in that face lock and potentially tag in one of his teammates. Crim shouting with rage, ready to go. Is Crim Rocker here? What does he have in mind? Oh, and that spin out Uranagi. We know what he likes to use this for, but not gonna go up top for that stage dive after all. Instead, tagging X in is Crim Rocker. And now Bobby Freedom working that airplane spin, not a maneuver you see often in modern professional wrestling, but an effective one. X gonna break Bobby Freedom out of it. Oh, and a huge backspinning kick from X here, who's gonna lock in this Texas Cloverleaf. Will he get a submission here, though, or will Bobby Freedom escape? Looks like Bobby managed to get out of it, but Crim and Nero hitting that double team on Chris Brooks in the meantime, and now X back into that Texas Cloverleaf, just wrenching away at the back of Bobby Freedom. Omar Jackson gonna break that submission up, though, before it can result in a finish, and bam, huge spinning Uranagi from Crim Rocker in the background. Chris Brooks working that technical spin to put X on the ground here, and a big kick to the back of the head from Chris Brooks, going for the cover in their corner. 1, 2, 3. Does he get him? No. X managing to kick out there, and I'm not even sure how that is possible at this point. X working a big spinning head kick there and gonna make his way and tag out. In comes Nero Sin against Chris Brooks. Series of short elbows from X, followed by that Frankensteiner, and Nero working that Anaconda right there. This has got to be a submission. Absolutely got to be a submission. Doesn't look like Nero got it, though. And now Chris Brooks and Nero matching up in the center of the ring again. Brooks has lifted Nero up. What's he got in mind? Another backdrop there from Chris Brooks to Nero Sin. And you have to wonder, with all the damage that's been done to Nero's neck, if he locks in the calamari catch, this could be it. If he locks the calamari catch in, no matter how this match turns out, he will leave with the Progress Wrestling Heavyweight title. 1, 2, 3. Did he get him? No! Nero kicking out at the very last second. The last second there. Oh my god, what an intense matchup. And X taking advantage of the fact he's not the legal man to just elbow the living hell out of Omar Jackson. That big lifting brainbuster DDT from Nero, who's not going to follow up there, instead choosing to tag in Crim Rocker. And now Omar Jackson is back in the ring here, folks. He is going to be trying to turn this around for glory. And things are breaking down once again. Braden Blackwell just laid out in that ring, just destroyed. I wish we could get some medical staff out there, but I don't think anybody is willing to step in the ring with the way things keep breaking down. Oh, and that huge Yakuza kick cover by Crim Rocker. One, doesn't even get the 2 count. Think he would have got him there if it weren't for Glorious Progress breaking that pinfall. And now Crim Rocker with another big brainbuster laying out Omar Jackson. This is for all the marbles right here. Honestly, it just occurred to me that even if Nero Sin gets pinned, it doesn't matter, because if Howell wins this match, the Progress deal is dead. That's kind of terrifying. I'm now more concerned than I was previously, because it's not just about Nero losing here, Howell has to lose. And a huge spinning Uranagi from Crim Rocker gonna set Nero up for something big on Omar Jackson, potentially. Nero putting Omar Jackson in the corner, and then camel clutching Chris Brooks here. Bobby Freedom gonna break that camel clutch, though, and prevent the submission. But now Crim has Brooks up, and is this a double team? No, it's not. It is countered by Chris Brooks, who is now going after Nero Sin. But what's Nero got here? Huge Sin effect there from Nero Sin. Just brutal. Does not manage to get the cover, though. DDT from Chris Brooks here, and a cover. 1, 2, gets the pinfall broken up there by House of Wolves. Oh, and a pack hunt right there. Huge move on Chris Brooks. And now Nero Sin and Chris Brooks. Nero just taking those chest shots. I'm not even sure how he's still breathing. And another big backdrop on that neck. I'm telling you guys, if the Calamari catch gets locked in right here, Nero is done. Nero is done and his title will be gone. Unfortunately, that does not save the Progress deal here. So I am firmly, I'm sorry y'all, I should be impartial as the announcer, but I am fully in the favor of Glorious Progress here. Nero gonna move back and potentially make this tag to X. And what do we have here? Oh, Chris Brooks with that spinning brainbuster on Nero in the corner. Bobby Freedom gonna drag X over to their corner and hit that huge German. 1, 2, 3. X has been eliminated here. Glorious Freedom now up 1 man in this matchup. Omar Jackson, huge butterfly suplex there. So far, X the only man on Howell's side to get an elimination, and also now the next one eliminated. Woo, huge flying dropkick doomsday device there. And now Chris Brooks gonna drag Nero to the center of the ring. What's he got in mind? Doesn't matter. Bobby Freedom gonna be the one following up here. Nero with that huge pinfall there. And now, look at this. Crim bounced off the ropes. Huge collision, but doesn't yield any positive benefits for their team. Bobby Freedom with another suplex here. 1, 2, 3. Does he get him? No. Nero managing to kick out. Nero whipped off the ropes here. Bobby Freedom going for something. Swings behind, but Nero managing that double elbow. Not going to allow Freedom to get anything there. Spinning elbow to the back of the head of Bobby Freedom. These two men have met before in many brutal confrontations, most of which Bobby Freedom actually got the best of. Minus the last one in which Nero defeated him for the FTW title. Double underhook suplex there from Omar Jackson laying out Nero Sin. And now on the legal man with that pin. 1, 2, 3. Does he get it? No! Kick out at the last second from Crim Rocker. I don't know how Crim is still holding on. That was insane. Huge low blow here from Crim Rocker. Gonna drag Omar Jackson out of the corner. I have no idea how long this match has been running, but this is an absolute fest here. Omar being dragged out by Crim Rocker here. Got something in mind, or just trying to position him for a tag to Nero? Looks like that's going to be the deal. No, not tagging Nero here at all. Instead, just slamming Omar to the mat and then following up with that headbutt. What's he got in mind? Oh, doesn't matter. Gonna get lifted up into this bear hug by Omar Jackson, but it is escaped. And then Bobby accidentally whipping Nero face first into Omar Jackson, who's laid out, giving Crim the chance to wake up and capitalize with that low blow from Crim Rocker. Now just taunting the crowd and tagging in Nero Sin is Crim Rocker. Nero going to take a moment for that rolling elbow, which allows Omar the space to make the tag. Nero just chucked Chris Brooks out of the ring. Now a Sin effect on Omar Jackson, who is not the legal man. This is just broken down completely. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm very happy that things are in the favor of Glorious Progress, but a huge backbreaker there from Nero, able to potentially turn that around any moment. Nero with that big elbow here. Huge DDT, desperation DDT from Chris Brooks, and now Nero rolling out of the ring to catch his breath before entering the ring again. Krim, though, distracting Chris Brooks here, setting Nero up for something, but no, Brooks fighting his way out with that low dropkick, and you have to wonder what Brooks has in mind here, going for a camel clutch of his own, but Krim in to break it up. However, the numbers game definitely playing a factor here for Howell. Nero fighting his way out of that double team, though, not willing to take that. And a huge, gut-wrench tornado bomb there from Nero Sin, who is going to set up Chris Brooks for something with Krim Rocker here. Krim whipping him into the ropes. Oh, huge Yakuza kick, but I think he accidentally tagged Nero in the process. And now Chris Brooks landing a punch and using the opportunity to tag in Bobby Freedom. Oh, what is this? Double-decker German suplex on Krim Rocker, who lands face first on the barbed wire bat that Krim himself brought into the ring. Bobby gonna whip Krim off the ropes. Huge exploder suplex from Bobby Freedom. And Krim is just laid out now. That cannot be fun. Krim going for that spin-out Uranagi we've seen before. Excellent maneuver there, but look at that. Bobby Freedom bleeding from the face, apparently cutting himself on that barbed wire bat at some point in that sequence. And now you have to wonder how Bobby Freedom is going to hold out here now that he's been bloodied. Krim Rocker with that big Yakuza kick here. Not following up necessarily, though. Ducking under is Krim Rocker, and the two men collide in exhaustion, which sends Bobby Freedom back first onto that barbed wire bat again. And I'm starting to wonder if perhaps Krim's strategy here is just to use that barbed wire bat without using it. Oh, huge overhead German suplex from Bobby Freedom here. Nero sending Freedom off the ropes. Huge spear just rips him off his feet. That was just brutal. I don't know if Bobby can even breathe at this point. And a gut-wrench powerbomb pin. 1, 2... Chris Brooks managing to break that up at just the last second. So very close for Nero to get that pinfall. And as much as I'm not rooting for Howell, I was honestly kind of rooting for that pinfall because this match has been absolutely amazing, and I would love to see it go the distance. Huge German suplex. Huge double brainbuster there by Omar Jackson and Bobby Freedom. And now Omar working over the ribs of Nero Sin here. Nero holding out through all of this punishment and still levying huge punishment on everybody he's encountered in the ring. That spear to Bobby Freedom I thought was for sure going to end Bobby Freedom. And now Omar Jackson with a big, oh my god, that was an exploder from the top. Cover here by Omar. 1, 2, doesn't get the pinfall because Krim Rocker breaks it up there. Who would have thought? And now Omar Jackson with that Russian leg sweep counter. Did Chris Brooks just get thrown off of the turnbuckle by Krim Rocker? Oh my god. In the background, pure chaos happening. Huge spinebuster by Omar Jackson. 1, 2, 3. Did he get him? He did not. It is actually not a pinfall there, to my own amazement. Huge gut-wrench tornado bomb, and the calamari catch being put on Krim Rocker in the background here. Huge headbutt from Nero Sin on Omar Jackson. And at this point, I'm not sure how any of these men are continuing. Omar Jackson with a big exploder suplex there on Nero Sin, and tagging in Chris Brooks is Omar Jackson here. Nero now fighting his way out of that double team and moving back to tag in Krim Rocker. And now the double team on Chris Brooks, but it does not succeed. Krim the legal man here. Sin effect in the center of the ring. Will Krim cover? He does not. Oh, a huge enziguri on Chris Brooks here. And that big leaping knee to the back of Chris Brooks, hopefully setting up for that show's over, but a nice running kick to the face from Chris. Chris's feet on the ropes there. Don't know if Game Goon noticed that. And now an Anaconda Vice applied on Chris Brooks by Nero Sin, who is not the legal man. That hold broken up by the rest of Glorious Progress, though. Chris Brooks going for a brainbuster here, huge spinning brainbuster, and both men are just laid out, neither able to capitalize. Krim back to his feet first, but left groggy. And now Krim with a huge kick to the groin, just beckoning for Chris Brooks to bring it on. Chris Brooks with that arm drag there, though, and back in control of this matchup is Chris Brooks. I stand corrected. Krim Rocker with that Russian leg sweep, but it does not buy him enough time to get in control, or does it? Big headbutt there from Krim Rocker. Krim calling for something here. Huge step up enziguri. Not exactly what I expected. And now a tag to Nero Sin by Krim Rocker. Could be a double team, but it does not succeed. Instead, Chris Brook escaping and making a tag of his own. Bobby Freedom now the legal man. Bobby Freedom versus Nero Sin. Bobby with that roll up. 1, 2. Does not get it. Krim Rocker breaks it up. And a monkey toss there from, or not a monkey toss, a hip toss there from Omar Jackson. Oh, and in the background, Nero Sin just powerbombing the living hell out of Omar Jackson, who is not the legal man. And now exchanging strikes are Nero Sin and Bobby Freedom. This match has been an absolute slobber knocker, and a huge tackle from Bobby Freedom there to Nero Sin, but will he be able to capitalize on that? Nero whipping Bobby off the ropes here, and a huge lariat just flips Bobby over. That was brutal. Not as brutal as that spinning elbow to the back of the head, though. Bobby with that quick roll-up, though. 1, 2, 3. No, Nero managing to break out. Not going to be pinned like that. And a Canadian backbreaker being applied by Krim Rocker to Chris Brooks, but doesn't get to apply it for wrong before Bobby Freedom breaks it up. And now both men moving to their corners to make a tag here, causing 4 wrestlers to be in the ring. Double brainbuster here on Nero Sin, but Krim using the advantage from that to climb on top of Omar Jackson and just pummel him. And now Chris Brooks moving in on Krim here, but Krim's essentially saved there by Omar Jackson, who was that anxious to put a fist in the face of Krim Rocker. Huge dragon suplex there, absolutely folding Krim over, and you have to wonder if Krim is even conscious at this point. Oh, and Krim with that big brainbuster here, or not brainbuster, I'm sorry, Canadian backbreaker. Is that going to do it? Does not look like it, but Omar Jackson's midsection has to be absolutely destroyed after that. Oh, a big double underhook butterfly suplex there from Omar Jackson. And now Omar going to move in behind Krim, but Krim with that Russian leg sweep. Omar completely in the corner of Howell here. And if I was Krim, I think maybe I would tag Nero in to try to end this. Oh, look at that gut-wrench suplex from Omar Jackson. And Krim laid out center of the ring, potentially on the wrong end of a double team here from Glorious Progress, but guess not. Here comes Nero, and a pack hunt on Chris Brooks. A pack hunt on Chris Brooks. That could absolutely do it if Nero covers here, but it does not look like he is going to. Instead, oh, that big lifting DDT. And Nero covering? No, Chris Brooks is back up before Nero can cover off of that. And a huge lariat from Nero Sin. Nero off the ropes here, and a double axe handle for his trouble, followed by an elbow drop. Chris Brooks has got to be hurting here. Nero whipping Chris off the ropes. Not enough time to capitalize, though. Nero perhaps overestimating the amount of gas he has left in the tank there. Oh, and the calamari catch here. This could absolutely be it. But Krim Rocker going to break it up before Nero Sin gets submitted. Very fortunate for that save is Nero Sin. Otherwise, the Progress Heavyweight title might have been leaving with Chris Brooks tonight. And a chop to the chest from Chris Brooks. Now Nero just pressing Brooks over his head like garbage. And look at this. Camel clutch from Nero Sin. The strength of Nero Sin is absolutely unquestionable here. Chris Brooks going to lift Nero up, though. What's he got in mind? Low drop kick to put him back down. And what is Nero going to do to come back into this huge backbreaker there? Looks like he's going to move to tag in Krim Rocker, and it looks like Chris Brooks landed hard on that bat. Could have been busted open, but it does not look like that is the case. Oh, and they were attempting to pack hunt him on top of the bat there. Did not happen. Did not work in their favor at all. And now Krim Rocker here, fighting off the double team from Glorious Progress and shouting in the face of the Glorious Progress team. But now thrown to the outside by Bobby Freedom is Krim Rocker. Bobby following Krim outside, but Krim back in too quickly, and Bobby accidentally rolling in on top of that barbed wire. That's just not going to feel good. Bobby going for a suplex there, gets countered by Krim Rocker, who drops that huge knee there. And a side knee from Krim Rocker as well. And now Bobby Freedom got him up. What's this, an airplane spin? Bobby Freedom perhaps making a bad decision here. I don't know if I would be airplane spinning when the blood was pouring from my forehead like that. Potentially going to take as much out of Freedom as it does out of Krim Rocker, but that'll take it all out of Krim Rocker. Big German suplex release lands him face first on the ring apron. And now a leg drop from Omar Jackson on the outside. This match absolutely brutal at this point. Oh my, and Krim being counted out here. Krim not noticing the count. Oh, he was almost counted out there. Going for a big back body drop on that chair was Bobby Freedom, but Krim Rocker broke it up. Oh, and that huge rocker dropper there. Is he going to be able to cover, though? Does not get the cover. Bobby Freedom able to make that tag. Chris Brooks here working on a double team with Bobby, but does not get it. Instead, just getting that backdrop on Krim Rocker. And you have to wonder if we're going to see a calamari catch here to finish this match. Nero Sin tagged in. And a roll-up from Chris Brooks. Does not get a count there, obviously, because Krim Rocker is not the legal man. But Nero now going to potentially capitalize. Huge high-angle body slam. And an anaconda locked in on Chris Brooks here from Nero Sin. Does not manage to get the finish, though. Sorry about that, guys. We had a temporary bit of a glitch. That has been fixed, though. Chris Brooks and Nero Sin here trading blows. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with our technical stuff over here. Now Chris Brooks going to be whipped into that rope and clotheslined by Nero Sin, who is going to move to tag in Krim Rocker here. And Krim working on, getting rolled up by Chris Brooks. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't get it there. Insane. Absolutely insane. And now a tag to Bobby Freedom here from Chris Brooks. Oh, Krim Rocker with that huge Emerald Flosion. And now working a brain buster on Bobby Freedom, sending him to the outside. Krim beckoning for Bobby to bring it. And a huge suicide dive from Krim Rocker on the outside, just destroying Bobby Freedom. And I gotta be honest, I'm not sure how he has the energy left to do that. This match has been absolutely brutal. Game Goon counting Krim and Bobby out on the outside while the fighting continues on the inside. Nero just being double teamed by Glorious Progress here. And Bobby back in by the 8 count. Oh, Nero with that sin effect on Chris Brooks in the background. Getting the best of that exchange is Krim Rocker here. And Bobby managing to spin around and get Krim's back, but Krim fighting out with that series of elbows. And I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not sure how any of these competitors is continuing or if this match is ever gonna end with them fighting this hard to win. Oh, pack hunt here. Big pack hunt from Nero Sin and Krim Rocker to Omar Jackson, but Nero not covering. And a huge exploder there from Omar Jackson, who's gonna make the cover here potentially. No, picks Nero up and going for something else. A back body drop there, or a backdrop rather. And now Nero moving to that. Tag out to Krim Rocker. Sorry, I'm losing it, guys. I don't even know how to call this thing anymore. Nero just body pressing Omar Jackson over his head like garbage. And Nero showing he still is just as strong as he was when this match started. And a spear onto that baseball bat from Nero Sin. What's he got in mind here? An elbow to follow it up. Wait a minute, Chris Brooks holding Nero so that Omar Jackson can hit that big leaping backflip dropkick. And this is just brutal. But not as brutal as that. Nero Sin with that big DDT brainbuster onto the chair. And it looks like Omar Jackson is bleeding profusely from the head. But Nero having that pinfall broken up. Could it be shows over from Krim Rocker onto Bobby Freedom? Shows over from Krim Rocker to Bobby Freedom onto that chair. And now Nero looking like he's going to move back and make this tag to Krim. Krim fighting out of the double team. But now it's Krim versus Chris Brooks. And we know that Chris Brooks can catch that calamari catch out of nowhere and potentially submit anybody he wants. This could be the way we see Krim go out. Headbutt to the back of the head of Chris Brooks. And now what has Brooks got in mind here? Doesn't look like it's going to matter. He's not going to be able to fight his way out. Knee to the gut from Krim Rocker here, but there's that calamari catch. Like we said, you can catch that out of nowhere, but he was on the ropes there, so Game Goon broke that submission up. Big double brainbuster in the background to Nero Sin, and now Krim Rocker here. Oh, that spin out Uranagi onto the chair. What does Krim have in mind? Big leaping knee drop to the chest. I gotta say, I probably would have covered after that. Instead, lifting Chris Brooks up is Krim here, and then tagging in Nero Sin, who saves Krim from that brainbuster with that huge spinning elbow. And now a calamari catch from Chris Brooks to Nero Sin, but Krim breaks it up. Chris Brooks knowing that if he gets that submission hold at any point here, it could end the match. And now a jumping brainbuster from Chris Brooks to Nero Sin, who tags in Omar Jackson. Chris Brooks whipping Nero off the ropes, and Omar and Nero colliding there, not exactly what they were going for. Teamwork kind of falling apart in the late stages of this matchup. Oh, and a huge pop-up powerbomb onto that bat from Nero Sin. Nero choosing not to cover here. I'm not entirely sure why. And now Nero with a big back body drop, or backdrop rather. And Omar Jackson is being absolutely taken apart by Nero here. Already bleeding profusely from the face is Omar Jackson. You can see that blood starting to trickle down the bridge of the nose, potentially into the eyes of Omar Jackson. Nero using this opportunity to catch his breath. Omar using it for a Northern Lights. 1, 2, 3. Nero Sin has been pinned by Omar Jackson. Omar Jackson is your new Progress Heavyweight Champion, and this is now a 3-on-1 matchup. Krim Rocker all on his own here. Absolutely unbelievable. Krim going for something in the corner, but Omar Jackson with that belly-to-belly suplex, and both men just absolutely laid out here. Krim is all on his own. This is the worst position that he could be in here. Krim left alone to win this for Nero's team, but hey, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm okay with this outcome. Sorry, Krim, you're a great competitor, and I would love to see you perform well in this matchup, but these 3-on-1 odds definitely work in the favor of our Progress deal. And Krim missing with that enziguri on Bobby Freedom. Bobby sending Krim into the ropes. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex there, and Bobby just looking out at the entire crowd. Oh, and that styling star-spangled elbow drop from Bobby Freedom does not get the finish there, though. Might with that, though. Huge tackle to Krim. Krim managing to fight his way out of that more MMA-style guard. And now Krim, no one to tag. Nothing to do here except go full force from Krim Rocker. Big double axe handle there. Krim calling for something here. What's it gonna be? Whipping Bobby off those ropes is Krim into that Manhattan drop. Now off the ropes he comes with that big hooking lariat there. And Krim fighting for his life here quite effectively. And Glorious Progress in to protect this submission from nobody, it would appear. And here comes the double team. Double drop kick there from Glorious Progress. And now Bobby Freedom being countered with that Russian leg sweep. Krim somehow holding on for dear life. And being drop toe holded by Bobby Freedom is Krim Rocker. Tagging in Chris Brooks. And we know what we might see here. Double brainbuster. But if Chris Brooks gets the calamari catch here with nobody to break it up, this will probably be a win. 1, 2, 3. Krim being rolled up with that schoolboy from Chris Brooks. And I mean, at this point, you have to think that that is at least a merciful victory. I mean, look at Braden here. Absolutely brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, Omar Jackson is your new Progress Heavyweight Champion, and Nero Sin has lost. That 100% match right there, just beautiful. Nero Sin has lost his opportunity to end the Progress partnership. Hey, Nero, I got a message for you, buddy. We have absolutely succeeded here, folks. The things that this Progress partnership is going to mean for GFW are limitless. I cannot wait for the changes that are going to come in the wake of that partnership. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this event. I know that I did. If you want to see more of our great content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you ding that bell notification, Nero's shit gets ended. Well, not every time, but I enjoyed it this time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!